This movie was my childhood. I wanted to create my own monster club or squad, whatever you want to call it. My dad even took me and a friend or two out with flashlights and improvised weaponry. I had a stake with a slinky on the end, since it was the closest thing I had to silver. So, ready for vampires and werewolves.
I'm just seeing you like out in the woods with a slinky on a stick and then hearing something crack and then flinging the slinky at it and running over.
It was better than the 2 rusty pipes that served as sides when I wanted to play Ninja Turtles that I found.
Golly.
Yeah, that was not great.
No.
Not a good choice. Hello and welcome to Library Grindhouse. We look to get your library card. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Leah, and today we'll be reviewing the 1987 film Monster Squad.
Oh yeah, all right Leah. For first watching film, that spoiler-free plot summary.
A young group of monster-loving fanatics have to save their town when the ultimate fright team, Dracula, the Wolfman, the Mummy, Frankenstein's monster, and the Gillman creature, try to steal Van Helsing's diary and a magical amulet that could suck the monsters into an alternate limbo universe or plunge the world into an evil darkness.
Fantastic, Leah.
Dun dun dun!
Okay, Leah, what's number 3 on your list of reasons to watch The Monster Squad?
My number 3 reason is Frankenstein's monster. He's adorable. He's kind. I thought that he got scared of his own mask. You were saying that...
I think that he was like more upset about it. He was more angry about it. Like, this is not me. Like, I don't like that I'm being portrayed as a monster, that everyone's wearing my face as a monster. Like...
And I thought like it scared him at first, which then showed like him being just like this innocent in this big bad body. He's actually this innocent little teddy bear.
That's probably what it is. Yeah.
It's almost like it's almost like he is a toddler kind. Like he isn't. How should I word that? I don't know how to word this. He's not worldly. Yeah, and he just kind of latches. He latches onto whoever, which is why I think he was following Dracula at first.
Well, he's called a master, so it's one of those things where he's being portrayed as completely subservient, which is not the way Frankenstein is in the book.
Yeah.
He's pretty self-actualized in the book. In the movie, he's like. Yeah.
But you can tell he has a kind heart, and I'm glad that they followed that through because it's always been, Dr. Frankenstein is actually the monster. The monster he created is here. Like, he didn't ask to be here. He didn't. Right. He's just sort of living in this world that he was brought back to. So I'm glad that they tied that over somehow in this movie. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. What's your number 3?
The Great Lines. Cue supercut of the Great Lines. I mean... My name is Horace.
My name is Horace.
Bogus. Creature stole my Twinkie.
Creature stole my Twinkie.
Monsters hate religious stuff, and Wolfman's got nards.
Get him in the nards! He doesn't have nards! Do it! Wolfman's got nards.
That last one is so iconic. You probably know it even if you haven't seen the movie. It's so iconic. They even made a documentary for and about the fans called Wolfman's Got Nards. It's on Hoopla, and it's a lot of fun if you're a fan of this movie. It also had they also had such great nerdy arguments over monsters, which I thought was really cool. It's like predating like Kevin Smith Comic-Con culture, which I thought was pretty fun. I don't think there were a lot of nerd arguments in the 80s from stuff I understand that I've seen at least, but it was kind of here first. Like, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And they did all that, and it was great.
I will say that my all-time favorite is Band-Aid Breath still.
See you later, Band-Aid Breath.
Band-Aid Breath.
Band-Aid Breath with the Mummy. I think it's so funny.
I think I'll be able to find that one then. Okay. I'll try to put it in for you.
I really want to call someone Band-Aid Breath when they're dressed as a mummy. Not like in real life. I'm not going to go up to somebody and be like, "Hey, what's up, Band-Aid Breath?" A
girlfriend or something like. As long as you know, they'd be like. Wait, I thought my breath smelled good.
I had a Halloween shindig or something. If someone's dressed as a mummy, I want to say that. And then I'll probably just end up staring at them to see if they caught my joke. Doing the awkward turtle, like,
or next time you're at, like, a bridal shower and they do, like, the wrap-up in toilet paper wedding dress, just, What's up, Bandit?
What's up, Bandit Bread? Congratulations.
You got a couple different opportunities to be able to whip out that line. So maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
cool.
for all of you viewers, use some of these lines. See if people not
maybe
Band-Aid
not mixed
bread.
company, but Wolfman's Got Nards is good for all ages.
Yeah. No, but just go around and say, "My name is Horace." See what happens.
Even if it's not.
Even if it's not, yeah, just try it.
No, it's not. That's not your name. That's not my name.
That's not my name.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Anywho,
Yes.
Leah, what's your number 2 reason?
My number 2 reason is this movie is just nostalgic in all of the right ways. It is perfect. I immediately wanted to play Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland, which is a PC game from around the 1995-96 era. Jeff Goldblum plays Dracula in this game, and you actually see him. It's not a voiceover. You see him in the
full motion video.
Dracula garb. It's great. I have no clue why I loved it so much because I was the biggest scaredy cat of a child ever, and this PC game scared me, but it was just way too much fun, and I had to keep playing it.
That's awesome.
It's great, but this just watching this was instantly transported me back to being a kid again. You go through the woods and you gotta listen to the werewolf howling. You gotta point which direction. There's all these
cool.
Goosebumps weird gadgets. I mean, you're in Horrorland. The plants will sometimes try to reach out and hit you and eat you, and it's fantastic. You're going through the sewer and there's a huge giant bug chasing after you, and you can turn around and see it. It's great. It's just yes.
That's cool. I'm sad I missed out on that, but I was probably too old for it. But that's all right.
It did. This movie made me miss my childhood. It just made me be I miss being that innocent and I want to go sit in a treehouse.
That's awesome, Leah. All right. Cool.
But yeah, what's your number 2, Jesse?
The Monsters. Stan Winston Studios created the Monsters, and they are great. I mean, Wolfman looks fantastic from the Nards on up. Dracula's actually kind of scary, which is pretty crazy. The bat transformation's awesome. And I mean, he looks like generic, walked out of Spirit Halloween, central casting Dracula, but he's got menace, which is great.
It's about how he's he holds himself, the actor.
Oh yeah,
perfect.
Oh, I know. It's wild.
But on the front cover, I'm just okay. It's just I don't know if this movie is going to be scary or not. I thought it was going to be more, is kitschy the right word? More campy or more... Just a B-rated, fun film, but this actually had some
oh no,
gumption. I was glued.
PG-13.
Yeah,
80s PG-13.
I was glued the entire time. I wanted to watch...
Oh yeah.
The whole not remove my eyes. Even as I was taking notes, I had to pause, rewind everything. It was.
And if you enjoyed the Goonies and like the kids in that, you'll like the kids in this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But if you didn't like the kids in Goonies, you'll probably be annoyed by the kids in this one. Your mileage may vary, but it's great.
I wasn't even very annoyed with the kids. I thought they each had their own particular slot to fill. If that makes sense in the plot.
But they scream a lot sometimes. They yell a lot, and I could see some adults not being a fan of that, especially if they're.
Maybe I'm just blocked out from being in the children's room. I'm used to that, so it just doesn't. I have kids, so as well. I'm just and I was a kid. I remember being a kid, so it's I'm all about it. I was that annoying kid. I was full blown annoying throughout my whole childhood. One of 8 kids. Gotta be annoying.
I was just quiet. I was a quiet dude. Anyway, Leah, what's your number 1 reason to watch The Monster Squad?
Everyone knows that I love a good montage. So the 80s music, epic battle montage where the kid version, obviously.
Right,
so these kids, they're preparing for battle, but in their own way, which includes writing a note and delivering it via dog to the army guys. Great. Making Monster Squad business cards.
And the note was in crayon.
Oh, yes. The note was in crayon, full of misspellings.
Yep.
It was perfect, though. It was that perfect little touch where it was aw, cute kid, but he's trying to find army guys because of monsters. But yeah, and then stealing a whole bunch of bow and arrows and things from a school, which I wish my school would have taught archery. That would have been phenomenal.
Mine did.
What? whatever.
I took PE in the summer. I got it over with in the summertime, and so I think we got to do special stuff.
I don't think that that was not offered.
I just hated it. I just wanted to get it over with. So
I just wanted to get it over with.
I did.
But and then making silver bullets.
Using the main character's mom's silverware.
Yeah.
He's rocking shop. Rudy is how old are you, dude? And he's using a lathe in wood shop to make steaks and stuff. And
Rudy's the only one that really went after the monsters too. He's gonna have some.
Yeah, he's actually mutilating.
But monsters. He was really the only one besides Horace, right?
Yes, Horace. Yeah. So those two kids, they might have some stuff on some PTSD.
He did use Band-Aid breath though, so he's got it.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
But yeah, and I seriously do. I love the fact that they're making business cards while preparing for battle. I better do this. This is my number one thing because
who are you going to call?
We're going to win, and we need to make sure that people know.
Yeah, we got marketing. We got marketing for when more monsters show up. You got a monster, we deal with them.
I just loved it. It was perfect, and obviously it was a montage. So I was yes, with the 80s sharp guitar and just. Perfect.
Wailing guitar. Absolutely.
All right. What's your number one, Jesse?
All right. Kids versus iconic monsters. Along with Rad, this movie changed my life. This took you back to your childhood. This movie was my childhood. I wanted to create my own monster club or squad, whatever you want to call it. My dad even took me and a friend or two out with flashlights and improvised weaponry. I had a stake with a slinky on the end, since it was the closest thing I had to silver. So ready for vampires and werewolves to go, quote unquote, hunting for monsters. For a kid who was into monsters, this was such a gift when I was in first grade, okay? Was I too young? Yes and no, because it was perfect for me, but I can't say the same for other kids. However, perfect for the kid at heart.
Yeah,
I'll take you back. And also, I liked it before it was cool. Boom! I am that guy. All right. I saw this in 87, 88. I was on the ground floor of this thing, and it was awesome. It was so great. It was everything I wanted to be. It was everything I wanted to do. I was so glad I saw this movie when I did, because it was great.
Did you make your own business cards, though?
I didn't care about the business cards, Leah, as much as you did. I wanted the weapons. I wanted to face off against evil. I wanted to hang out with friends and talk monsters. I
think even as a kid, I'd want the business cards. I just want to walk up. Hello, my name is Leah, Monster Squad professional. How are you doing today? I am here for all of your monster needs.
I was in it for the adventure. For the thrill of the hunt. To save the world.
See, I think
my stakes were higher.
I would still be the scaredy cat, and I'm out of here.
Oh, I was totally a scaredy cat, but this was and it was also just oh man, I don't have to be afraid. I can go after the monsters, It was
I'm just seeing you out in the woods with a slinky on a stick, and then hearing something crack, and then flinging the slinky at it and running over.
Probably.
Down, bunny! Probably. That's what I would have done.
I got such a blood splinter from that steak, through the palm of my hand. It was bad.
Oy.
It was just...
Splinters are the worst.
It was a different time. I don't know why my dad let me run around with that thing. But, it was
he wanted you to be fully prepared in case Dracula or his brides or, you know what I mean? His bat children, if they ever survive long enough. Thank you, Van Helsing.
It was better than the two rusty pipes that served as sides when I wanted to play Ninja Turtles that I found.
Golly.
Yeah, that was not great.
No.
Not a good choice. Not a good choice.
No.
Thankfully, we never actually fought with our improvised weaponry with the Ninja Turtle stuff, but that was also do not try at home. It was the 80s. It was a different time, and for good reason. But anyway... Those are reasons to check out Monster Squad. So you got to head on over to our DVD shelves because we only have this one on disc. So if it's not there, place a hold on it and look forward to it. For Live Grindhouse, I'm Jesse.
And I'm Leah.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.